Good morning. 11:04, and we found our other thing of papers, which there's probably 10. So we probably got enough to roll up what we got, and then they'll tell me how to start rationing. I've only been up about a half an hour. I shut off the camera, I think about 10:30 or 11, and I fell right to sleep. And then about 4 o'clock, there was some pretty large rustling in my tote. So I went out, couldn't see anything, didn't hear anything run off. So that was kind of weird. But I don't know what that was, but nothing scary. So I was up till about 5 off of that noise, and then fell back to sleep and slept straight through till about half hour ago. So I got a real good night's sleep. The night before, when the guys were here, I didn't get to bed till about 5, and then was up early and dealing with a bunch of shit and whatnot, so I was pretty fucking tired. So we got our juices charged up in our body, and jumped up and went and took a crap like we normally do, and so we're going to try to roll up these bad boys and see what we got left and figure out how many smokes I can be smoking and all that good shit. And my papers are all screwed up, but such is life. This thing really doesn't grab the paper real well and shoot her down, so it's kind of a workout to roll a cigarette. But it's kind of cool because we built our cigarette roller, so whether it works super good or not is irrelevant. I just enjoy the fact that it works. And yes, it still works. And these are good papers. These are better papers. The gum is really good on them, and it works. So they be sticking together and staying closed, which is kind of an important part of a cigarette, that it stays a cigarette. Okay. I think I'm shooting for, I'd like to get 6. I think with 6 I could probably get through the day. They're not really that good, so, I mean, they're not bad, but they're not great, so you don't smoke as much as you normally would, so 6 or 8 would be awesome. But we'll just see how many we get. But I got 2 ideas of a way to make this thing a whole lot better, so we'll if we get some more tobacco and can find some way to trade, we'll make a second version, so that works a lot better. So I got a couple surefire ways that'll really help and make her work a lot better. So there'll be a second generation. But it does give us smokes. And I'm more than happy to go down the food chain to these guys, because, you know, fucking number one, $8, $8.47 was what I paid for a pack of cigarettes. So that's just obviously ridiculous. And I mean, I got $8 to my name. I could buy one pack of cigarettes, or based on the math that the kid was giving me, for $6, for $6.50, I can get 3 pouches of tobacco, and you know, another 100 pack of papers. So in all reality, I could probably almost make a carton of cigarettes for $8. You know, cheap ass pipe tobacco, but you know, this is a blend of the pipe tobacco and some digerium, so, you know, good tobacco and bad tobacco mixed together. So yeah, these papers that Wayne gave me are really good. Gummy. But I was kind of hoping that Wayne or Richard and Thomas might have showed up this morning, and maybe something had just come up yesterday and they got postponed for a day. But I really wanted to get out of camp and go fishing with those boys. It would have been awesome. So hopefully nothing major happened to them, and, you know, they just got sidetracked, or, you know, I think the main thing probably would have been gas. They, you know, they would have had to go 20 miles out of their way to get me, and another 20 miles out of their way to go back. So, you know, I mean, it would have probably cost them $6 or $8 to add me to their day. So I can understand if they opted not to do that. So, you know, ain't nothing but a thing there. But I really, like I said, I really would have enjoyed getting out of camp and, you know, doing something different and doing something new and hanging out with some people and, you know, doing some fishing. It's really one of the main reasons why I picked this spot, is I thought that for sure I'd be able to catch fish in this creek. And, you know, even if I caught one little fish a day, that would be enough to keep me fishing, you know, hour or two every day. Just, you know, go down and make the best of it and know that there's still a chance to catch something. Probably not a big chance, but, you know, gotta like having some hope for a little bit of entertainment. So if you've noticed, my cigarette roller, I'm probably going to jinx it by saying this, but my roller has worked every time. It's pretty easy, it's pretty simple, doesn't take much mojo, so it's pretty groovy. Pretty proud of myself. So we're up to 4. I was shooting for 6. We've got enough tobacco for 2 more here, and we've still got that much left. So I tell you what, a half a Ziploc bag is, you know, literally, whoa, you almost folded over. You almost folded over. Roll over, baby, hang up the phone. But, so a half a bag of Ziploc, or half a Ziploc bag of tobacco is, you know, about a pack and a half of smokes, which is really pretty damn impressive. So we just need to get our hands on some more tobacco and some more papers. Which will happen. Everything happens out here. This fucking mountain, man, I tell you what, it gives you what you need. If you need to get your shit together in your head, it'll do that for you. If you need to just get away, it'll do that for you. If you need a, you know, new light at the end of the tunnel, it'll do that for you. If you need some smokes, it'll give you smokes. If you need some pot, it'll give you some pot. If you need some friends, it'll give you some friends. It really is. The old 54 road leads halfway to heaven, because it really is a different world up here, and people are good. And I tell you, man, that fucking smoke roller rolls a damn decent smoke for, you know, $5 worth of parts and pieces that I brought with me anyway. So that's pretty badass. So, just kind of rambling, I know, but nothing much else to do while I sit here, so I'll talk to you. My back hurts tonight or today. I don't know why. I must have slept funny last night, or I'm not as comfortable sleeping as I was before, but don't sleep with a gun anymore. That's pointless. Nothing out here is going to fucking need me to be sleeping with a gun, so I get a lot better sleep now that I'm not, you know, having to worry about pulling the trigger of a gun in the middle of the night accidentally. It's pretty cloudy out there today. We'll go show you in a little bit once we get rolled up. But yeah, it's really cloudy and kind of shitty, but a little bit of sunshine. So we've got the solar panel out. That's the first thing we do every morning is go drop that panel out there. Start sucking up some juice right away. But I was really eager to go fishing with those guys, man. I'm not bitching, I'm just saying that I kind of miss them, because it would have been fun just spending the day with those guys and watching what they do, because those guys are just basically homeless mountain men that are, you know, roaming around fishing for food, keeping themselves busy, you know, trying to keep themselves out of trouble. And it's admirable that they're, you know, up here doing that. So, you know, Thomas is a fucking felon and just got out of prison. I didn't ask him what for, and it didn't really matter, because I could tell the second I met that kid that he was a good kid. I thought he was a little bit older than 25, but I guess that just means I'm getting older, because I think everybody else is... Whoa, whoa. Almost blew our papers away. But, oh, my back hasn't popped yet. This that was a good old foot stretch. That was a stretch that your foot did with you. But, okay, how many times can I say but, Okay, so we're up to 2, 4, 6, 7. This will be 8. And we've got 4 papers left, 5 papers left. So I think we'll roll up this one and 2 more, and then roll up the rest of the pot, just so we don't have to, work for it later. Might as well do the work now. So it'd make my day if those fuckers showed up today and said, let's go. Because I'd like to get out of camp. Maybe see some other folks, and maybe a car or two, and, maybe a store. Not that I want to buy anything at the store or can buy anything at the store. I just like to see a store. I just like to see where other people go when they need stuff. Come on, baby, work with me. I really should have thought about this before and brought up, 2-3 pounds of tobacco with me, knowing that when I ran out of smokes, so note to self, if you ever come up and want to run away and you're a cigarette smoker, bring up as much smokes as you can afford and grab yourself a couple pounds of tobacco and some papers. Because when you run out, even if you plan on quitting, you're gonna go back and forth for a little while before you actually full on quit. Okay, so we have 4 papers left. So we got 4 papers left. We're gonna roll up 2 smokes and 2 doobs, and we'll call that good. We'll call that a stash. We'll call that enough to get us through today. And we'll worry about tomorrow. Hi, hummingbird. Good morning, hummingbird. It's a lot smaller when you're rolling something thin. She don't really like to roll pinners. But if this one works, this is with those other papers. If this one works, I'll light this bad boy up right now. Fucking piece of shit. Why don't those papers stay closed? Well, I think we lost that one. Yeah. Fucking papers suck, man. They must have got wet. Alright, that fucker's toast, man. Those papers suck. So we got one more of those types of papers. We'll try to get one out of it. The gum doesn't stay closed, so it's kind of a bitch. And the thing was rolled nice and tight. It just wouldn't close. But I have learned that the duct tape, if you line it up right on the duct tape does help grab the paper. This bad boy's already been licked once before, so I don't think we're going to get too far with this one either. No, she ain't going to stay together. I'm positive of that. Yeah, that thing's hideous, but we'll smoke that one now. It just doesn't, stuff doesn't close for some reason. Okay, so out of that, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cigarettes. I think I got probably 10 yesterday, so, you know, that bag that they gave me probably 25 or 30 smokes, which falls into the category of huge. So we'll roll up a little bit of the Irish tobacco. The luck of the Irish. Just do a little pinner. I was kind of hoping it was going to be sunny today. I took a bath, I think today's Monday or Tuesday. I took a bath in the creek the day that they left, or the day before they left, so I think that was Saturday, or, yeah, I think it was Saturday. So, and it's been kind of hot, so you get kind of sweaty and just sticky, and actually the worst is just lying in bed. You know, your sheets and your blankets and shit actually just kind of get stale. So I'd like to take a bath, but I'm not going to take a bath in that creek unless the sun is directly on the creek, so you've got some sun when you get out. So I don't think that's going to happen today because it's full on cloudy right now. And we've had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We've had like fucking a week straight of sunshine, so you know, I don't feel bad about a little bit of clouds rolling in. Oh, fucker, why didn't you close? Put you in backwards or something? Okay, so a little bit of sunshine. Okay, so we still got that much wacky tobacco, Irish tobacco, and okay. A little bit of sunshine came out for me. A little bit of sunshine went away. It's kind of cloudy today. Okay, where was that shitty one? We're going to smoke that shitty one. This bad boy is real shitty too. But the cool thing is with the little holder that I got going, no, that kind of supports you. You don't have to hold it and worry about it falling apart. But so anyway, we'll entitle this one "Dave Rolls Some Smoky Doobs." So we got 2 Doob Meisters. We got this Roachy from last night. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 9.5 smokes. And again, I gotta tell you, I mean, they ain't that neat. They don't taste like a Camel with the filter and, you know, perfect pack and everything, but they're brown, and you take these papers and you roll them up like this, and then when you go like this, and you blow out, you get smoke. So, they're smokes, man. And they're really not that tasty, so, like I said, you smoke less. I think I'm getting a bigger dose of my crap that I want. I'm sitting here looking at the snails in the tent. You know, I think you get the satisfaction out of them that you do out of a smoke. But yeah, my body's sticky. I can feel it. I need to get wouldn't mind that sun coming out, hooking me up. The old breakthrough the other night, or the breakdown, whatever anybody wants to call it. It's really freed me up. It's kind of once again, it's got nothing to do with blame. I just realized that it wasn't all me, and I kind of got thrown to the wolves. And, you know, I fell on my face. And I think the thing I realized the most is 15 years ago, I didn't have to run away. I think a lot of people thought certain ways about me. And I never really had any reason to believe that. It's just, I guess I felt that way about myself, so I projected that on others and ultimately put words in their mouth and thoughts in their heads, and I thought they had opinions, and they thought, you know, I was a fucking loser dickhead who bankrupted my family. And I went and I tried to pick up the pieces, but I was so brokenhearted and so hurt, and Dad and I were still killing each other and fighting every fucking day about everything, and you know, it was easier for me to run, and obviously we've learned the easy way is not the easy way, and so for me to run, it really didn't do any good. And I know people probably think I'm out here running, but I'm not. I'm running straight into it. And now, when we start getting into the life story stuff, we'll, you know, there'll be a lot more of my stupid shit, because my father is in no way to blame. I mean, I am ultimately responsible for my actions, and sure, there's cause and effect, but I have willpower, and I have choices, and I have free will, and I made the wrong ones for 15 years, and I'm sick of doing that. And right now, I just feel myself kind of slowly recharging my batteries. It's like I got a solar panel hooked up, and you only get about 1/10 of a volt a day, but as each day passes, you get a little stronger and a little stronger and a little more hopeful. When I woke up this morning, I went out and missed. I was shooting for the doorway, but it landed inside. You know, I didn't really feel that good. I got, you know, dirty clothes on and fucking wonder what that's burning over there. Got dirty clothes on and shit, and you know, but the very first thing I do, if you can tell, the very first thing I do is get up and make the bed. Actually, the first thing I do is go out and go to the bathroom, come back, make the bed, you know, rolled up my doobies, and I'll go out and worry about breakfast and think about what we're going to do for breakfast, and just, you know, start moseying through the day. And, you know, I don't really have the guitar anymore, which does kind of help me write, but I really, honestly, in the last couple of days since, you know, talking to my dad, I don't really have a lot to write, and I think a lot of my writing was restless energy and not knowing what to do with myself. And now, you know, I know that nobody flipped a switch inside of me and made a huge change, but, you know, just getting that off my chest and being able to say that to my dad and deal with that and start putting that behind me, because I didn't even know that was in me. And if I didn't know it was in me, now that I realize it's in me, fuck, I don't need to dwell on it. I don't need to, you know, I don't need to do a whole lot. I've put it in perspective and I can move on. And that's what I feel is that I'm sliding into me. You know, I'm out here, you know, don't really know what to do and don't really know what direction I'm going. There's a bee trying to pollinate my yellow jacket. Yellow jacket, that's funny. You know, I didn't, you know, for a while, I didn't really know what to do with myself, and I wasn't sure what I was doing out here, and I said a lot of times that it's not that neat, and I'm ready to go, and I don't want to be here, and all that stuff's gone, because now I realize what I'm working on, and now I realize that the root of all evil in my life, is I thought I was a loser. I thought I was a fucking dirtbag. I thought I was some schmuck piece of shit who bankrupted his family, who didn't deserve anything in life. And it's not me, man. I'm not a thief. I'm not a fucking criminal. I'm not a fucking fuck your girlfriend. I'm not a, you know, make a plan and then break it and don't even tell you. I'm not, you know, I'm not a bad guy. And the thing that's made me bad over the last 10 years, or the thing that people look at me and shake my head is that I have so much potential and I have so much to give, but I've been so broken and haven't been given those things. And, you know, so that's what I feel more than anything right now is okay, what do I want to do with my life? What's going to happen next? Where do I want to be going? And what do I want to do? Where do I want to live? What do I want, you know, how do I want to, you know, finish the journey? And that's something that I never really gave a whole lot of thought to. I have a song that's called Never Thought I'd Live to See 25. And when you don't plan to live, you don't really get real eager and aggressive. And after the bar, I didn't think I could ever right the wrongs of the past. I didn't ever think I could make up for that, and I realized that I don't have to make up for that, and I realized that the burden of my family is not mine, and it's nice to hope and dream and think about helping other people, but I have to help myself first. And I have to do what's right for Dave. And, you know, Dave needs to go back and buy a car and get a house and, you know, start over from scratch. And Dave's more than capable of doing that. Dave could pull that rabbit right out of his ass. So, you know, I feel hopeful. I feel like there is a tomorrow. And I have not thought about tomorrow in the longest fucking time. And I know tomorrow out here, I'm just going to get another 1/10 of a volt put into my juice or put into my batteries, and I'm going to be a little bit stronger. And the next day I'll be a little bit stronger. And by the time I go back, dude, I just want to hang out, man. I just want to see some people and go mow my mom's lawn and start being a good son, start being a good brother, start being a good person, and start being a member of the family and a member of society, and stop worrying about what people think and feel, and stop worrying about, you know, how quick I'm doing things or how big of a success I am, and just start working for Dave. Because nobody out there wants or needs anything from me other than me. You know, they just want to be around me without the drama, without the pain, without the tears, without the confrontations or the, hey, you said that and it fucking hurt my feelings, you know, without that shit. And Insecure Dave is not Insecure Dave anymore. Dave's proud of himself. Dave's okay with who he is. Dave's working on who he is. Dave's moving in a forward direction. And I don't know about you, but I don't ask any more than that from anybody. So I'm not going to ask more than that from myself. And I'm going to start healing, and I am healing, and I've made a lot of peace out here, and I'm getting stronger. My blisters are calluses. My back pain is gone. I'm so glad I'm doing this because I'm feeling strong. You know, I feel it coming back in. Half the things I do today in my own life, I do today because every way you taught me wrong from right. Yeah, old man, you taught me well. And half the things I do today in my own life, I do today because every way you taught me wrong from right. So, I love my dad. I appreciate the fact that I got where I am right now through him. And he showed me how to hurt, and he showed me how to heal. He showed me how to be weak, and he showed me how to be strong. He showed me how to fall, and he showed me how to get up. And he didn't show me how to get up by getting up himself. He showed me how to get up by not, which ultimately gives me motivation to get up. And I can pick up the pieces of this in a short period of time. I can put my life right back on the tracks and chug on down the road pretty easily. I'm not worried about that. So, the priority for me out here is just healing. Slowly starting to build back that strength. This is just a 90-day treatment center for me. And I have to be the counselor, but I'm wise enough to do that. So I'm going to shut this off. I'm going to roll out there in the sunshine. I'm going to brush my teeth and get my junk cleaned up, and we'll check in with you a little bit later. Batteries are dying, so I will do a little chargey charge and talk to you in a bit. Love you, miss you, bye.